Sunak, Tanana, Taranuk, Lesnoi, Mukumit, Unuklit. These are just some of the native tribes on Kodiak Island from where I'm from. I want to help them as they have helped me when I was on Kodiak. Hi, my name is Rory Abbott. I'm a student at UALR, and I have the credibility to talk to you today because this is from my own research. Now you're probably wondering why these tribes deserve help. It's because I want to help them as they have helped me, like I've said. I'm going to tell you this through the mission, volunteer services, communication concepts, and ways that they can improve communication. But first, we will start with my nonprofit, their mission, and the programs that they offer. So my nonprofit is the Kodiak Area Native Association, also known as CANA. And knowing more about CANA allows you to have a better understanding of what their mission is. And according to CANA, their mission is to provide healthcare and social services for Alaskan Natives in the Kodiak region. Now, this can be through the Youth Employment Program, which is also known as the Supplemental Youth Employment Training Program, the SYETP. It's usually a program that lasts it could be 14 to 26 to volunteer, and it's usually 150 hours, which is about 6.5 days. And what you would do is that you would help communicate with tribes in rural areas to help spread the knowledge and help provide social services and healthcare to the people who work at CANA, and it's just to help promote their services. And with these services, they would help provide medical, dental, behavioral health, and community service programs to serve the communities, such as the city of Kodiak, Old Harbor, and Larsen Bay. Though the volunteer opportunities allow you to spread knowledge about the positive communication concepts, which I'll talk to you about now, which first I have intercultural communication defined by the Communication in the Real World 2016 as intercultural communication is communication between people with differing cultural identities. So an example of this would be the migration and immigration that happens on Kodiak, because we have a lot of people coming from the Philippines that intermingle with the native tribes. So it helps to have the different cultures be able to communicate and be able to recognize the differences and still be able to talk. But it helps to communicate with anyone from anywhere. The second one I'd like to talk about is the code switching, which is also defined by the Communication in the Real World 2016 as code switching involves changing from one way of speaking to another between or within interactions. So the Philippines speak Tagalog, we speak English. It helps to be able to find ways to communicate with them, either non-verbally, verbally, pointing things out, or just using sign language to be able to talk to them, help understand, get the message through. Because just changing the way that one speaks is just another way to successfully communicate with one another. But ways that they can help improve communication is additionally, through my research, I have found that a foundational communication principle and ethical implications. So knowing foundational communication principles and ethical implications will help improve a positive service communications. The foundation concept principle that I picked from the Department of Applied Communication 2023 described messages are adapted in diverse ways to achieve equivalent results, as there are many different ways to achieve a particular outcome. The symbolic nature of communication allows us a variety of approaches. As communicators, we are able to adapt one message to connect with a variety of different people. Like I've said before, it helps be able to spread the knowledge non-verbally, verbally, sign language, pointing it out, and even gestures to even help spread the message. Because as long as the device works, even if in the diverse ways, you can all achieve the same goal. So through my ethical implication, described as integrity by the Department of Applied Communications 2023, describes it as modeling our values of others by holding ourselves accountable to the same standards that we hold others to, and keeping promises that we make to others, even when no one is watching. Creating stronger relationships and creating network through the communities, native tribes, the locals, and the natives. Being able just to talk to them, spread the knowledge, help spread the message, and the help network and help spread the word. But this was just to help build Canada's reputation between the tribes, to help spread the knowledge. But in conclusion, I have described to you guys the Kodiak Area Native Association, also known as CANA, their mission of healthcare and social services, the opportunities they have through the Youth Employment Program, also known as the Supplemental Youth Employment Training Program. I have explained this through volunteer opportunities, their mission, positive service concepts, and finally ways to improve communication. With these ways of communication, Sunak, Tanana, Tanuk, Vaznoi, Unaklit, Unaklit will all know and help receive help that they all deserve. Thank you.